Hey there, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch this short video, and I'm sure you're going to find it really interesting. So what am I going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about what is the Home Business Giant online marketing magazine, and more importantly, how is it going to work for you, and obviously how is it going to work for the people who are going to be subscribers to the magazine. Now, I don't propose to waste any real time talking about the co-owner or the owner, which is Matthew Torren. If you want to find out more information, then please simply go to the AdExperts.com site, and there's the link, and have a look at his biog. You could obviously then Google him and do some investigations of your own, but I think you'll find, as I have, that he is a really credible player on the online market. And what I've done is I've just got a quick shot here of the AdExperts site. The reason I've done that is because the sites at the moment are in its beta testing pre-launch mode, so sometimes some of the information is there, some of it disappears or gets reformatted. So here again, at the moment you can see a brief biog of Matthew, and a lot of his successes are obviously talked about on there, and like I say, by all means do some Google searches if you want to do some more information. Now within all this, you'll get a real handle on the types of businesses that he's been involved in the past, and the sorts of businesses that he's cut his teeth on, figuratively speaking. Now one of them is theyoungentrepreneur.com, and this is a really interesting site, and the reason I'm choosing to look at this site amongst another one is because it'll probably give you a flavour of the quality of the content and also the arrangement and the marketing that is behind Matthew's strategy. Now essentially what he does is he creates really interesting content, so people are going to come to visit his pages, whether that be a blog or a newsletter, and obviously within the content there are links to presumably his affiliates, but also he sells a lot of AdSense and AdWord advertising, excuse me. But also, as I flick through these pages, you can see the format that he uses, and it's obviously really interesting for a casual browser, and be able to pick something that you'll be able to interest in, click on the link and read the detail. Now I've chosen this site as well, ismallbusiness.com, just to have a closer look with you. The reason that I'm doing that is because this is possibly the closer example of the home business giant concept. As you can see here, we've got the usual graphic, we've got the headline, we've got the content here. If I want to know more information, I obviously just click on the content and read that in a bit more detail. However, look what's going on here. We've got a banner here, which is obviously Matthew will be being paid for. We've got another 250 by 250 banner here, and another 250 by 250 banner here as well, and this is the crux of the AdExperts advertising mechanism. So those of you who are actually going to be wanting real targeted traffic from people who are reading actively information about online marketing, home-based businesses, then these customers are going to be absolutely targeted and super targeted. So they're going to read information here, and they're going to then see adverts linked to the information that they're reading about. What are they going to do? Well, quite obviously they're going to click on these links, read the advertisement, and hopefully take some action on that as well. So those are just a couple of examples of Matthew's massive success stories so far. Now obviously he will have made some mistakes, as everybody does, and I'm sure that he doesn't necessarily talk about those, but the key thing is that he's learned from those mistakes, and he now has a vast storehouse of knowledge that he's now putting into his home business giant company. So this is the online magazine. Now again, what I've done is I've just taken a screenshot, and the reason that is because I've just actually got off a call with Daniel, who's the developer of this program, and he's just I've just given him a couple of questions, and he's now gone back to try and readjust some of the things that aren't quite right. So it is literally a mock-up. and we'll go to the website in a sec, just have a quick look round, but this is the site that you'll probably see over the next couple of days, but it will be added to as time goes on. So as you can see, it's got various links, and this is the magazine front cover. Now it does look like a magazine that you'll find in your shop, your newsagent, supermarket, and as you can see, it is mocked up like that. Now the really interesting information that I can give to you now from Daniel is that this will feel like a magazine. So if you want to see what the next page is, it will turn like a magazine. I know we see a lot of that with the Kindles and iPads and the various tablets that you can look at magazines on now, but this will turn and feel like a magazine. And on each page we will have something that may look similar to this, and I'm sure it will have an enhanced version of this, but essentially the information will be like this, where we've got content and we've got adverts again from online marketers or those who have got businesses that they want to promote. So when we talk about an online magazine, that literally is an online magazine. Now as you turn a page, you will get sight of the adverts, and as you turn onto the next page, you'll get sight of other adverts, and this will be a fantastic way for people to, like I say, get laser targeted eyes on their adverts, and obviously taking action once they click on the links. Now for example, if I was to turn on to page 2 and then turn on to page 3 and to page 4, but then think, oh hang on a minute, I want to have a look back at page 2, then the links will dynamically change. So essentially the adverts that I originally saw on page 2 will change again to fresh adverts, so I won't see the same advert twice. Now Daniel has explained to me that they can't necessarily guarantee which page your advert will go on, but it will be within the pages, and it will get obviously eyesight and impressions and views. So as I keep saying, there are going to be hundreds of thousands of people reading this magazine every single month, and they're going to be getting sight of your advert. So let's just quickly go over to the website now. Okay, so just before I wrap up, we'll just have a quick look at the website, and as you can see at the moment they've put some links on here. So and this is purely so that they can organise the payment processor, which is looking to be likely as not iPayout, which is a really good choice, very flexible payment processor. So as you can see at the moment, they've just got a couple of links, a couple of articles just to give a flavour for iPayout to come and have a look and see a mock-up of the actual site. But obviously it will be vastly different from this once the business and the page goes, the magazine goes live. Now Matthew is a legend as far as traffic is concerned, and so he is already lining up hundreds of thousands of visitors and to move into the online marketing magazine, and so therefore you're going to get people who are external to the advertising fraternity. You're going to get genuine, real people, as I say, who are going to be genuinely interested in the articles that are going to be featured within the business magazine, and they are obviously then going to click on the links, and it's just a fantastic concept. And I think because it's going to be so new, there is going to be a lot of interest from a lot of online and offline marketers. You know, we're talking about Amway, we're talking about Empower Network, just as a couple of examples, who have possibly exhausted the solo ad options and are now looking for other ways and other avenues to advertise their programs, and this is a brand new opportunity that has really got legs. So I strongly advise that you take a really good look at this opportunity, both as an advertiser but also as a sales broker. And if you're interested in how you could make additional money as a sales broker, then please check out one of the other links or videos that are attached to this video. Alright, if you've got any questions, I'm sure there'll be links attached or attached to this video, or just get in touch with the person who directed you to this video. Take care, and I hope that you have a really profitable advertising campaign with the Home Business Giant online magazine. It is going to be enormous. Take care now. Bye bye.